Okay, it's a continuation of whatever happened in the theater. So she was whispering in her husband's ear that, oh, she's the one whom we saw, or she's the one whom we were talking about. Um, I'm like, okay, that was bizarre, and I clearly heard what she said. So I'm like, okay, it is being spread from my hubby's friend to this theater, and it was almost like a setup, you know. And so that is this another fourth clue that I got, very weird and artificial and kind of street theater kind of thing. And then when the movie plays, right at the heart of the song, you know, there was one song that was such a hit song, and it was like interview. And so we're just waiting on the movie to restart, the second part of the movie, you know. And like 45 minutes we were just waiting and they didn't start. So, but in the meantime, my hubby's friend calls him at that 3 p.m. I think it was about 3 p.m. time, and I thought that he was working. So why would he call my hubby, you know, to check like what's how we are doing? Or it was just bizarre. So um, I think he just asked like, what are you guys doing? And my hubby goes there, oh, we are in the theater, you know, watching, and we are still waiting, and the movie hasn't started. So I think he called just to see our reactions, like, oh, the movie hasn't started, because he knew the timings of the movie when it's gonna start. So why would he call like in the middle of the movie? So, and right when we were waiting for for the next part of the movie to start, given his behavior that he was totally ignoring my hubby, yes, just the previous day. So why just call it that bizarre moment? I don't know, I just felt it way bizarre, like, you know, he was just trying to see our reactions. um, that was, I think, the fourth thing or fifth thing. And then next thing what happened was, when I went out, and I was talking to the manager to start the movie, and well, they started, but then at the end of the movie, when I walked up to the manager to ask for a refund or something, you know, some compensation. So while she was handing out all the another ticket, there is this, I believe, Punjabi guy, a man, you know, like an old man, like about, he might be, I don't know, in his 50s. He tells my hubby that, oh, I wished I had this kind of wife who would fight for me, you know, like, I don't know. First, he made that comment, and I don't know, he kind of tries to shake my hand, but then after shaking the hand, the way he tried to like touch my hand, my palms. It was so weird. I'm like, that was the another clue that something is being spread about me, because these people's behavior wasn't normal. Like, as if they were told, obviously, like about my sexual behavior or predator or whatever, pedophile or whatever that they were spreading. It wasn't, I didn't know all this back in, this was in 2013, 14, maybe 14, I don't know. And then I had no idea what gangstalking is, what street theater is. I just was noticing all this bizarre behavior, and to me, my ex was spreading because he has been spreading since 2001 in from India. All this was going on, so this wasn't new to me. So I'm like, okay, again, he has spread everything about me, and I'm like, how could my hubby's friend turn on him? I never thought that he will turn on my hubby, you know, like this. I mean, and that was it. That was the last time we ever met that person. We ever had any touch with him. But just before that day, we used to meet often. They had come to our house. We had been to their house. We had been um, out, but it was just bizarre that suddenly everything stopped, and that was the last time that we ever talked. And I knew it that something is being spread. So obviously now these people are not gonna talk with us. And I just didn't know that how this man was doing whatever he was doing, and at the same time I was going through like all this bizarre physical um, just appearance and everything, mental, physical, and I had no clue what the heck is going on with me. My voice was kind of changing, and my skin color was becoming so dark, and I could notice even my brother's skin was becoming so dark. It's like black skin, that was like so bizarre. And even my father's, I saw like this black skin, like how the dark skin is not like dark brown or dark wheat color. It's like dark, you just turn kind of blackish, and it's so weird. And your eyes look so weird. And I knew it that a black magic was done on all three of us, because I also saw altered behavior and somebody was there manipulating us. And who really would want to take revenge on us? Think about it. My ex, that kind of makes sense. Who really wanted to kill me, who had given threats to me to kill me. So I wouldn't be surprised that he used black magic to alter all three of us behavior, and kind of had his fill. um, and I don't know, if why would US government use black magic on all three of us? I don't get it. So anyways, now, when you use black magic, you can really alter someone's behavior to the extreme, all kind of bad stuff, and there are all kind of different spells that one can do, and that could be very well used against you after your behavior is changed. Anyways, that is witchcraft. And just today I was listening to the Dr. Eric Karlstrom's video, and he clearly said how these people could implant thoughts in your mind and how they could manipulate your thoughts. So I don't know, to me, I don't know, some TIs told me that it's electronic harassment. However, I don't know how I can turn black, or my brother or my father can turn black from this electronic harassment. And even our eyes were like so weird, My behavior was turning weird, I know that. So I've seen my brother's behavior turn extremely like I kept telling everybody, this is not my brother. He's not my brother. This is somebody else. I knew that he was possessed, but it wasn't like normal possession. It was somebody who had done witchcraft and was altering his behavior. It's very normal. So, well, yeah, for the gang stalking thing, this is what these people do. And okay, maybe I'll add some other things later on.